Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Japanese B-League. We are coming at you live from Shibuya here, the B-League game between SUNROCKERS Shibuya and Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Well, big game for both of these teams. Trying to get on the winning track and do something to get in their winning ways here. They've had some struggles. You look at the standings, SUNROCKERS Shibuya in that penultimate place there in the Central. Yokohama a little bit further up. Remember, they were a playoff team last year. Right now, they are 5-7. Look at the roster of SUNROCKERS Shibuya, and it's it's a good team. It's a good roster, and you wonder about their struggles. But Jeff Gibbs, Anthony Clemens, Josh Hawkinson, Leo Vendrame, Daike Tanaka. You look at their schedule there. Genki Kojima, Aki Chambers, Suya. This is their last performance, and it hasn't all been bad, but they've definitely let some opportunities slip. There's Vendrame and Josh Hawkinson. And for the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, they've also got a solid roster. Obviously, Yuki Kawamura, the reigning MVP of the league, Jared Utoff, Yusei Sugiura, Koya Sudo, and Josh Scott probably will be the starting five today. And again, you can look at also their most recent results. And this was Kawamura, who really was spectacular in their last game. But you can see it didn't matter as they slipped by a point to San Neo Phoenix. This is when they met the last time. SUNROCKERS Shibuya winning that one 83-60. So that was a bit of a wake-up call. That was probably one of the biggest moments of the season for the SUNROCKERS Shibuya, really surprising Yokohama on their own court. And big plays all the way around. You can, again, reflect on that one. It was 83-60. There was no sugarcoating that one for the BC Corsairs, but obviously that was a big performance from Vendrame with the 23 points, the 20 for Clemens, the 16 points, 12 rebounds for Hawkinson. there's a head-to-head matchup, and we look at Vendrame and Kawamura, their numbers. They'll be taking center stage. A couple of Japan internationals, obviously Kawamura again, the reigning MVP, and the man that I think all the attention is on. And it's a tough act to follow for him, but he had that huge game last time out against San and Neo Phoenix with the big 35 points, but it wasn't enough. So they've got to find some answers. They got to play a little bit better for longer stretches. So you look at the starting five for the Corsairs, the B-CORSAIRS: Utah, Kawamura, Sugiura, Sudo, and Scott. Look at the team stats for both of these coming in. The 2-point shoot inside the arc, beyond the arc a little bit better for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. The free throw shooting much better for SUNROCKERS. You never know how that might come out to play. So again, here is the starting five. Jeff Gibbs coming in. Josh Hawkinson. Daiki Tanaka. Played a lot of big games for Japan over the years. Leo Vendrame, who again had the big game the last time these teams met. And Luka Pavicevic is the head coach. So the lights are lowered and getting ready to come back up. Again, look at the starting fives of both teams. Hawkinson, Clemens, Gibbs, Tanaka, and Vendrame for the SUNROCKERS Shibuya on the left. Kawamura, Sugiura, Utah, Scott, and Sudo for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS on the right. For this team, and Pavicevic needs him to come through and have a big game today. Remember, they come into this just with 3 wins. And Coach Aoki knows that if his team is going to follow up their run in the playoffs, they have to be much better than what they have been. Need to start faster. Well, hello, everybody. We are underway here in Shibuya. SUNROCKERS Shibuya taking on Yokohama B-CORSAIRS. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS winning the opening tip, attacking the basket to the right on your screen. And Kawamura does not get the shot off in time. And the miss, and coming back now, Josh Scott. Kawamura bounce pass to Scott. Oh, I wonder why it looked like he was trying to go behind his back for some reason. Now Clemens. Hawkinson. Tanaka back to Hawkinson, backing his way up. And a blocking foul will be called on Sudo. Hawkinson again, backing up this time against Utah, and goes up and misses with the left hand. Looked like he had it pretty easy there and just didn't pull the string, and Utah holds firm in the end. Kawamura from downtown. Well, he had the game-winning shot if he had been able to hit it for Yokohama in their last game, but he missed it right at the buzzer. The foul called again, so this was Tanaka. Probably if he doesn't swipe down on the ball, Sugiura does not get that foul call. That's probably, I'm guessing, what the issue was. So the first point of the game scored by Tanaka for this home team SUNROCKERS at the free throw line. Second one is no good. Kawamura just 2 of 11 from three-point range in the last game, but he's already started off today with a 3. And I suppose he fully understands how much they need him to be successful. He comes out this time, misses. I mean, you got to back yourself as a shooter. You know, just a couple years ago, he was much more of a distributor of the basketball, became much more offensive-minded last year in terms of scoring. And with Hawkinson missing it from deep. Hawkinson and Kawamura playing together this past summer at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, qualifying Japan for the Olympics. Today they're on opposite teams, and Kawamura drives in and misses the layup incredibly. Scott with the rebound, though. They have another chance. Sugiura gets into the paint. Here's the whistle. They're going to count it. They should count it, and they do. Oh, no, they're not going to count it. They take it off. So before the shot. We'll give that to them sometimes. He wasn't in his shooting motion. Shibuyya this time, short, difficult shot. He's got to get a better one than that. They pulled everybody on that. We even had the graphic going up for the 5 points. Hawkinson to Clemens. Clemens entry pass down low to Hawkinson. Vendrame gets it over to Tanaka. And Hawkinson swoops in for the rebound, but steps out of bounds. Kawamura has the ball in his hands a lot. Clemens coming up, almost taking it the other way, but a foul called. Let's have a look at this. This foul, Anthony Clemens. Utah from downtown. That's good. Big fella could shoot it. About 30 years of age. Thought he played very well against Santa and Neo Phoenix. Once he got it going. Vendrame from the right corner. And Leo Vendrame gets his first bucket of the day. It's from deep. You know, he relishes the challenge of going up against Kawamura. Although it must be a nightmare playing defense against Kawamura. Here he's picked. Kawamura with Vendrame on his backside and gets in and misses another layup, but he is fouled. Yeah, they call that coming from behind on Vendrame, and Kawamura goes to the line and makes the first. So even though his team has a losing record, Kawamura's numbers are off the charts. 24.9 points, 5.7 assists per game, although his shooting numbers aren't quite as good. He's taking a lot of shots. Clemens puts it up at the stripe, no good. Gibbs with the rebound, passes it back outside to Tanaka. Tanaka drives in and scores. You could count that from the veteran and trimming the deficit to just 1 point. Now Scott. Kawamura now, dancing around up top, and he just gets the easy layup. Boy, that is just way too easy. They need to clog the paint more to cut off that penetration. Clemens, Hawkinson takes the bump, puts it up, and he will get free throws. So Sudo picks up the foul. So the difference the last time I called a game with SUNROCKERS Shibuya was that this man right here was in the starting lineup, but he's now coming off the bench and replacing Gibbs. Which is interesting because you would argue he's probably one of the top 1 or 2 players in this team. But when you're losing, if you're the coach like Pavicevic, you want to try anything. Even if it includes taking off a powerhouse player like Ryan Kelly off the bench, bringing him in. Here's Kawamura. That was a long three-pointer. No good for Kai King, who's checked in. He was outstanding against Santa and Neo Phoenix. Here's Ryan Kelly, hands it off. Hawkinson. Boy, what is it today with the layups? It is unbelievable. And I think if we get a look at Hawkinson, he's just going to be scratching his head and wondering, that's 2 layups he's missed. I mean, that is on a platter. And then he also had the tip, and he missed that one. What is going on out there? And that is a hard-working player. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Lucky Chambers checks in, number 16. Devin Oliver checks in, misses from deep. But the reality is, when you are struggling like this SUNROCKERS Shibuya team with just 3 wins and you're missing layups, that really has to get old for the coach, Pavicevic. Clemens drifts in, puts it up, and Oliver, oh boy, Cardinal sin. Oliver rebounding it, and then throwing it underneath the basket there for the easy 2. Kawamura from the free throw line. This time knocks it down. And really his stature is such that even as a player for the opposing team, for the visitors, you know, a lot of people want to snap up their tickets for this game so they can come and watch Yuki Kawamura play. Here is the three-pointer. Oliver with the rebound. Chambers, so impressive the other day. Oh, nice bounce pass. Look at that, Oliver. And it's really been fun watching Kai King play the last couple of games. He has really turned it up. Had most of his points the other day coming off the bench. Finished with 13. Looked like he was going to be the hero for a while. Kelly backing his way down, puts it up. Kawamura again, drives in, the foul, the whistle, and they're going to count it. So Vendrame gets picked, gets around it, but then he fouls him right at the end, and Kawamura knows the contact is coming. He feels it. He makes sure he gets the shot up. So that brings a timeout from Pavicevic, with Vendrame picking up his second foul, and his SUNROCKERS Shibuya team trailing 15-9. Well, they're clearly going to need some contributions from Kelly, who comes into this game as one of their big providers in terms of points, in terms of rebounds. Coming off the bench today, he's only played 2.5 minutes, has yet to score, but he averages 15.8 points, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists. Hawkinson, still hard to believe he missed those layups, and that's exactly the side that you see from him. He can't believe he missed the layups. So he gets back in the game, and Kawamura does not stretch the advantage further. Vendrame, nice pass over to Kelly, drives in, beautiful play from Ryan Kelly, goes with the reverse layup. Kawamura catches it, he's got Vendrame on his back, puts it up, misses. Aki Chambers with the board. Also in the game right now, number 32, Morris. Starting down low, Gibbs. And Gibbs had the easy one there. Morris doesn't play that much, so getting some early minutes here for this Yokohama B-CORSAIRS team. Their team's looking a little lethargic here in the early going, especially defensively, but they're not getting punished by the offenses. Well, there's no doubting the pedigree of Pavicevic, former Toyota Alvart coach. And boy, that is a mistake. Kento Mori does not get the basketball across midcourt in time and turns it over. Coming off the bench. Coach Aoki, that's a head-scratching moment as well. Easy, just a mental mistake. Shaking and baking, getting down low. They keep it. Gibbs ends up putting up the three. Coming down with the board, Matsuzaki. Checked in, number 24. How about Oliver? And he goes in for a reverse as well, and that is now a 6-point lead for Yokohama here in the last minute of this opening quarter. Hockey Chambers. Gibbs. Ball knocked away. And Kento Mori will try to run the offense. So I was going to say they're going to hold it. Kai King does not mess around. He gets it up in time, and the ball goes off the glass, off the rim, and stays out. So pretty poor start, really. But it's Yokohama B-CORSAIRS on top 17-11. Yuki Kawamura with 10 of his team's points leading the way. Well, you look at the point guards that we highlighted at the start of the game. Vendrame hitting that three. Here is Yuki Kawamura hitting his three. And without a doubt, it's Kawamura, and perhaps not surprisingly, that has basically stolen most of the headlines in that first quarter with the 10 points. If he goes at that clip, he's going to pour in 40 for the game. And the way he played in the last game, even though it was a defeat, you would have to say, see, he's leading all scorers right now in the B-League. You'd have to say you wouldn't put it past him pouring in 40 points per game. Hawkinson back in the game for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Hawkinson backs up, has it knocked out of his hands. Kai King looks at his options. Matsuzaki loses his handle and does not turn it over. Shibuya in the game. There's Hawkinson. Fumbles it away, but Gibbs there to gratefully get the loose ball, put it up and in. 43 years of age. It's incredible that he is starting for a B-League team. Gibbs, I guess it's not how old you are, it's how good you are and how important you are. Oliver comes out, misses the jumper, and there's Gibbs with the rebound. Looks like he may have hurt his left wrist. And the ball batted away. Something certainly doesn't, just looking at the vibes of this team and seeing Ryan Kelly go out, doesn't seem like he's entirely content with the situation. Again, Pavicevic trying to tweak things, see what he can do. So coming in number 12 for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS for the first time is Nishino. Nishino, excuse me. Hawkinson. Back outside, the three-point shot. No good from Suya. Kai King, back to Oliver. Here's Oliver. Puts up a shorter jumper than he had. Misses it badly. Another rebound for Gibbs. Clemens. Going between his legs. Three-point shot, no good. That was Aki Chambers with the rebound. Now the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back over to Yokohama. Kazuma Suya getting coached up there by his coach, Pavicevic, as he pulled him out of the game. Kenta Mori, his team up by 4. Another turnover. Hawkinson finally, and that layup was probably a lot harder than the ones that he missed, but he gets it to go. Josh Hawkinson with the bucket, and it's his first bucket of the game. Back to a 2-point lead. Scott traveling. Clemens missing it from deep. Scott with the rebound. So Yokohama B-CORSAIRS still without a bucket here in the second quarter. Aki Chambers, I like the drive. He puts it up, and he gets to the line. Excuse me, Kai King puts it up, gets the line, fouled by Aki Chambers. Kai King, very aggressive, and really at his best when he is putting the ball on the deck and driving to the basket. And it feels he must be deceptive because he gets to the rim, he gets to the basket pretty easily. If I'm Coach Aoki, I am playing this guy a lot more. He's 23 years of age, but he does not look fazed in the slightest. He looks happy, content, and misses the second free throw, but definitely a weapon. Hawkinson from downtown, he misses. Scott, Fournette, Hawkinson. And he's fouled by Hawkinson, who just shakes his head, says it's one of these games. So he's got the hand check there. Now he's got the push. A little weak, I think. I agree with Hawkinson on that. Vendrame back in the game. Oliver, high arcing three. You can count that. Clemens skies, puts it high off the glass. That was a sweet finish from Anthony Clemens. Kai King, that's good. I'll tell you what, boy. I mean, people know who he is, but in a sense, he's looking very much like a revelation. Could be one of the revelations, if not the revelation of the year. He keeps this up, because he is looking tough. And doesn't force it either. Gibbs takes it down low. He wanted a foul. He's not going to get it. Now the ball's stolen. Vendrame swoops in, misses. Hawkinson comes in for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Boy, Kenta Mori, that is trying to put the ball into a very difficult spot. But it is putting it into a difficult spot. Turns it over. 7-point advantage for the Corsairs. Here they come. Vendrame decides to bring it back out. Hawkinson, a little fade as the shot clock was about to expire, and he misses. And you can see Pavicevic, his hands on his head, still with Ryan Kelly out of the game. Kenta Mori from downtown. And the lead balloons to 10 points. Leading to a timeout for Pavicevic and SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Well, his feet were set. He took it with confidence, and he knocked it down. First bucket of the game for Kenta Mori, and it's 27-17, Yokohama on top. So Ryan Kelly's coming back into the game. (27-17), Yokohama B-CORSAIRS on top. And we turn it over. SUNROCKERS right of the timeout. that, again, a violation? He didn't get it over in time, or they called a foul? That is just unacceptable, especially coming out of the timeout. This SUNROCKERS team looks completely out of sync right now. Banking it in, Kawamura back in the game. And the lead goes to 12. Tanaka drifts in. Over to Vendrame. His attempt rims out. Kawamura takes the bump, puts it up. Are they going to count it? Yes, they are. And right now they are going in for the kill, the foul on Vendrame. He's going to have to come out of the game. Oh, no, they're going to leave him in the game. Now he's appealing to the referee to say, hey, didn't I foul him before he made his move? Hawkinson comes back in. I mean, the talent is in this SUNROCKERS Shibuya team. That's not the issue. For whatever reason, they are just completely out of sync. And again, they looked lethargic at the start of the game, missed a couple of layups, especially Hawkinson, very much unlike himself. Ryan Kelly does not look happy coming off the bench. Here's Kelly. Utah back in, so that doesn't make it any easier. Jared Utah whistled for the foul, playing defense. With the hand checking. Clemens, the baseline, drives in, much better. He's actually looked pretty good today. I think he needs to be a little bit more selfish on offense and really try to spark his team. Coming up on the 3-minute mark in the first half. How about that? What a drive and finish from the young man, Nishino. 25 years of age. Hawkinson taking a blow to the face. And basically that drive just adding insult to injury. Look at this. And he got him with his right elbow as he went up. I don't think it was intentional, but I think he definitely got him. They will have a look at it. And they can look and see if there was any intent. But you can see he's got a bloody nose. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt it's not intentional, but I think he definitely got him in the nose. We know Hawkinson has played a lot of games, had a lot of practices, and has taken a lot of shots to the face over the years. So it's not the first time, but it's never nice. I would be surprised if they called unsportsmanlike, but it's just one of those unfortunate things. He didn't swing his arm violently. Takaki Kato FIBA referee, one of the top referees in basketball, on the call. I mean, they could call the unsportsmanlike in terms of being a violent play. Okay, so they have called it. So I don't think it was intentional, but I guess the referees are ruling that because it was harshish, the contact. I don't know. I just wouldn't have called it, but I can respect them. They know a lot more than I do about this. So Hawkinson, he will get his free throw to complete his three-point play, but then Hawkinson will get a couple free throws at the other end, and Shibuya will maintain possession. So Hawkinson will take his his unsportsmanlike free throws, and they will maintain possession after this. And I think the fact that he stayed down is what led to the review. He makes one of two. So 3 minutes remaining, and if you're Shibuya, you want to trim that deficit as much as possible. Clemens, though, the crowded paint area, drives in, misses, and it is the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS with a chance to extend their lead. Kai King back to Utah, wide open three, and that's exactly what they do. Remember, this team coming off a very tough one-point loss to Sanin Neo Phoenix. And the whistle blows, and the foul. So Kawamura whistled for the personal. Well, when it's raining, it's pouring, and right now it's pouring, and that is not a good thing for Suya and SUNROCKERS Shibuya. They need any help they can get. They're missing free throws. Just completely going off the rails right now. Big opportunity for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS to get a win today as they look to get back on the winning track. Kai King left open. I mean, it's almost unfathomable that they've scored just 20 points. Oh boy, look at that. Clemens pass, turns it over, and King drives in. And at some point, you would imagine Pavicevic is going to get a little upset. He's trying to maintain his composure here, but his team isn't playing well at all. That pass clearly intended for Hawkinson, and Hawkinson didn't catch it. Oh my, Kelly. Right back in and dunks it. Well, maybe that's going to get him going. Right out of the timeout. Kai King. Utah, baseline outside. Oliver left wide open, misses. Offensive rebound, though. You don't want to give them too many chances. They're going to knock it down. Oliver catches it, hands it off. Nishino with another bucket. Andrame with the 3 fouls, but in the game. Desperate times. Kelly. And the foul call. It's the 2 free throws. So back to 42-24. Kawamura has it. About a 9-second differential on the game clock and the shot clock. Boy, this would be painful for the home team if they score, and they do not. It goes out of bounds. And it'll stay at this end, so it looks like now that Yokohama will maintain, will get the last shot of the half. Utah gets it to Kawamura. I think I'd get it to Kai King in this situation. Here he is driving, puts it up. Kawamura misses. So a very frustrating first half for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. Meanwhile, Yokohama B-CORSAIRS couldn't be any better for them. They're on top 42-24 at the break. Well, it is right now all Yokohama B-CORSAIRS here in Shibuya. Yuki Kawamura coming out, scoring 10 first quarter points, setting the tone, but Liv Vendrame hitting that three-pointer for SUNROCKERS, but it's been one-way traffic, and even though they have a big lead, the biggest issue in this game is this SUNROCKERS team just completely out of sync right now for whatever reason. Some long faces, some frustration. It just doesn't look like a good situation, and they need to come out. Best thing you can do in a situation like this is come out, play hard in the second half on defense. Really do the things that you need to do. You need to do your job. Know what your job is. Really pound the boards. Don't give away easy, open looks. Don't sit back, and they need somebody to really step up and be a leader. We didn't really see too much leadership in that first half from SUNROCKERS. Just a real frustrating display by them. These two teams will play again tomorrow afternoon. And so from Yokohama's standpoint, this is a real opportunity for them to try to pull even and improve their position in the central standings. They came in at 5-7 in the Naka district, the central, and 5th place behind Kawasaki Brave Thunders, San and Neo Phoenix, who beat them by 1 just a few days ago, Seahorses Makawa, and Fighting Eagles Nagoya. But Seahorses Makawa and Fighting Eagles Nagoya both at 6-6, so they're just a game behind both of them. And really, 10 wins for San and Neo Phoenix and Kawasaki Brave Thunder. They're 5 wins ahead, so a little bit further behind, but still with their opportunities. It's a little bit more desperate for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, down at 3-9. Here are the stats as you look at some of the shooting numbers. Just 1 of 11 for SUNROCKERS from deep, 6 of 10. That's a huge issue. 2 more makes for Yokohama inside the arc. They're out rebounding SUNROCKERS. So really in all departments, they're getting it done. Bench points 21 for Yokohama B-CORSAIRS compared to just 6 for Shibuya. That is a big stat as well. Each team with 2 fast break points. And Vendrame with the 3 points, our key players. Yuki Kawamura has 15. Season is long, season is hard, and you just have to fight through these difficult moments, which all teams go through. You got to stay together. You got to keep playing hard, and you need players to emerge to be leaders in these teams. Some players lead with their voices, other players lead with their play. You see loose balls on the floor, you have to be diving for those. You have to be going hard, all out to try to change your fortunes. So Kawamura with 15 points is leading the way. 7 points for Devin Oliver, and 6 apiece for Kai King and Jared Utoff. Utoff also with 6 rebounds. Nishino also has been a real pleasant surprise with 5 points. Tanaka has not scored. In fact, hasn't played for the visitors. 4 points for Hawkinson, just 1 of 7 from the floor. He's had a tough day so far. And Clemens has had some good moments, but even he's just 3 of 8 from the floor. And he has no assists, and that's your point guard. So he and Vendrame as well as a point guard. No, they have 0 assists for them. Tanaka has 3 assists. We're underway in the second half. Yokohama want to come out and lower the boom and put this thing beyond doubt. And they might just do that if Yuki Kawamura comes out and is left wide open from three-point range. So Kawamura makes his second 3 of the day. He's now 2 of 3 from deep. Tanaka, meanwhile. And he misses, but there's a push down low. Gibbs was in there sandwiched between Kawamura and Sugiura. Kawamura with the foul. There's Tanaka. Bounce pass intercepted. Sudo has it, and the whistle blows. Wow, steps out of bounds. And again, if you're Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, you are on top by 21 points. You want to put this thing away immediately. You don't want to give SUNROCKERS any chance to bleed. They've got a chance to come back and win this game. And remember, these two teams are going to get it on tomorrow as well. Gibbs. What is it that you want to do as a team here? Well, Gibbs turns it over. Ball goes off. Scott. Hawkinson. Just having a tough game today. Scott hands it off to Sudo. Sudo steps back for 3. That's good. And when you're winning, and you're winning big, everything just comes easy. And Sudo just stepped back, cool as you like, and knocked it down, and the lead has ballooned to 48-24. Can you believe it? They have doubled up the score of SUNROCKERS. Shibuya. And now Scott blocks Vendrame's attempt out of bounds. Popovicevic is going to bring Kelly quickly into the game, as well as Kojima. Looking for some type of spark. Tanaka from the baseline. Sudo almost knocked it out of bounds, but good job. Nishino saving it, and here comes, or Sugiura rather, here comes Kawamura. Back over to Sugiura. Sugiura, excuse me. Turn around, Kawamura. Wow. This is not looking good at all for SUNROCKERS. Kojima missing it from deep. Ryan Kelly has it. Tanaka, will it finally go? Yes, it will. Could that be the start of a comeback? Sudo loses it. Here's a chance. Hawkinson on the break, 2-on-1. And Vendrame goes up. And Kawamura just decided to let him have it. So the deficit back to 21. I'm a little surprised Kawamura didn't foul there. Make him earn it at the line. Look at Kawamura going in. Are they going to count that? Wow. He did this time and time again against San and Nia Phoenix. The whistle blows, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. He is an expert at getting to the line for the three-point plays. Ryan Kelly with the foul, and that little spurt suddenly goes by the wayside as the lead goes back to 24 points. Hawkinson spinning. Back to Tanaka. Hawkinson, turn around. Kelly goes up with the putback. I mean, I don't know what Pavicevic's his thought process is overall today with respect to Kelly, but he has to be on the court. One of your best scorers. Now the turnover and another chance to score, and score they do. And even with the 20-point lead, Yokohama coach Aoki decides, or Yamada, excuse me, is going to call timeout. Well, Kawamura just doing it all once again today at 35 in his last game against San and Neo Phoenix. And today he's come out and already poured in 23 points. How would that be for back-to-back 35-point games? And if the lead remains large here in the second half, you do wonder if the Yokohama coach might take him out of the game and sit him down in view of the game tomorrow. Kawamura. So difficult to stay with. Here he is, launching it from deep. Maybe not the best shot in the world. Tanaka drives in and scores. I mean, if I'm Kawamura right now, yeah, you want to be offensive-minded, and it's great that you've become that type of player. But on the other hand, you don't want to forget that you're the point guard, and you want to get your other players involved as much as possible. Sudo with the bucket. Vendrame wide open. And that's the key. There's no offensive rebound. Still time, 14 minutes to go. Kawamura drifts in, puts it up, and again misses. I mean, yeah, he's open, but look for Utah. Look for Sudo. Hubieta, Scott, Hawkinson for three. Gosh, long rebound. Tanaka for three. And now Ryan Kelly catches on the baseline, and after A couple of offensive rebounds. They finally get it to go. 18 points, the deficit. And you can never rest as a coach, even when up big. Going up by 24 points. Right now, the lead has been cut down to 18 for Yokohama. Sudo has it knocked away. Tanaka hands it off to Kelly. Kojima. And they decide to set it up. Ryan Kelly touches. Tanaka wide open for three. I'm looking for Ryan Kelly. Hawkinson is definitely not on his game today, offensively. Come Hawkinson, I'm trying to get those offensive rebounds and putbacks. Here is Kawamura driving in and once again fouled as he goes to the hoop. And his Japan national team teammate, Hawkinson, lifts him off the floor. So Hawkinson, 3 fouls, goes out of the game. And Kawamura just keeps pouring in the points. He's 9 of 17 from the floor, 7 of 13 inside the arc. He's 2 of 4 from deep. Rattles in the second free throw. The Clemens in. Oh boy, Clemens, not for the first time today, throws it away. For whatever reason, not quite in sync with his teammates with his passing. Kai King guarding Clemens. Well, that was a dangerous pass. Kojima, his pass intercepted by Oliver. And again, a break. Utah fouled by Clemens. So Gibbs comes back in and Suya comes back in. The lead back to 22. They've got possession. Morris comes in, and I think that's the sign right now that Yokohama feel very good about their chances. They're going to rest some of their frontline starters. Now they turn it over. So Kenta Mori back in the game. Kawamura takes a seat. Clemens from deep. That's good. Back to 19. Oliver. Making it look like it's his own little playground out there right now. Oliver. Kenta Mori. Here's Oliver. Ooh. Nice drive. Drives in. No foul, and driving in, and Oliver commits the foul. So Gibbs will go to the line. He makes both. Oliver loses the handle, but it goes to Kai King. Kai King, oh boy, he's trying to do too much there. Three-point shot, and Clemens will go to the line after getting fouled for three. So they've cut it to 17. If he makes these three, the deficit is 14, and that is definitely a foul on Morrison. I don't know why he's looking at the ref like he hasn't. He's reaching in. Makes the second. Oh, this is promising here for Pavicevic right at the end of the quarter. $16-point deficit. And now 15, and they absolutely cannot give away a bucket here at the end. Oliver's going to get a good look. Hands it off. Oh, and the charge called on Oliver. Good job stepping in front of the man that goes by the Underdog 5 on his Instagram account, _Underdog5. Kind of gives you the mindset of Oliver. Has a point to prove. And that's it, folks. 59-44, 10 minutes remaining. As bad as it's been for SUNROCKERS Shibuya, and it has been bad, somehow they find themselves trailing by just 15 points. If they can start this fourth quarter strong, who knows? Something interesting might happen here against Yokohama. $4,042 piling into the arena here today to support the SUNROCKERS Shibuya, and they'll be hoping right now that there's a unlikely comeback in the fourth quarter. Hawkinson, all kinds of scratches on his body, his face. Shows you how physical it gets in there for him sometimes. Really haven't seen the best from him today, nor from Leo Vendrame. Maybe they've saved the best for last. And Yuki Kawamura on the bench. And I think probably sensing that his day is not over because of that little flurry of points right at the end of the third quarter scored by the home team. And a foul called on Kai King, getting tangled up with Gibbs. Clemens gets it to Hawkinson. There's Gibbs. And another foul called. Matsuzaki whistled for the personal. Gibbs steps back. Hawkinson goes for the rebound, but it's Oliver that comes down. Oliver. Foul shooter the jumper, so he goes to the line. So Gibbs is going to go out. So Oliver makes the first. They toss basketball at Dayton. It's the second one to go. Hawkinson backing up, puts it up, and oh, it doesn't go, but he follows it and puts it up and in. Well, you just got to fight through it. Got to keep your team in the hunt. You're down 15 points. This thing isn't over. But you got to make some headway here before Kawamura checks back in the game, because you know he's coming back in if this lead gets any smaller. Kai King, dangerous pass. Clemens going for the steal. Oliver, three-point shot, missing. And Kawamura, I bet he comes back in with about 7 minutes to go. Clemens drives in, lays it up and in. And now it's 13, and I don't know the coach. I seriously think he needs to get his star back in the game, the MVP. Oliver goes down. Another foul has been called. And Leo Vendrame whistled for the personal. So he's got 4 fouls. The deficit just 13. And Kawamura indeed comes back into the game. I think ideally you don't want him to have to come back in with the game tomorrow. But you've been able to get the deficit down to 13 points. Kelly back in as well. Good job. Kawamura kind of forcing up a reverse layup early in the shot clock. He's taking some questionable shots today, I think. Here is Ryan Kelly. Spins, turns, puts it up, and loses it. Boy, that's a tough call. That's a tough turnover, rather. How about, oh, this does not drop. That's the one they needed. That would have got it down to 10 points. Kawamura for three. Good. 6-point swing. One team misses the three-pointer. The other team makes it. And Kawamura, like he has done so often in his young career, throws in another dagger. So coming out of the timeout, Clemens. They swing at Tanaka. They get a good look. And Hawkinson with the rebound. Aki Chambers drives in, hands it off to Hawkinson. He's hoping for a foul. They got to get a better look than that, Hawkinson. Sudo leans in, fouled at the line. Aki Chambers has to be a little more subtle. A 33-year-old who fouled from behind. Well, Lucido misses the first. You know, professional basketball player Vendrame remembers the last game he had. He was incredible in that game, but that is the nature of the beast. I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get one game to the next sometimes. And maybe the confidence isn't as high as it was at that time. It's coming back in. Jared Yusoff is going to come back in the next dead ball. Here's Gibbs. Good pass. And Clemens wide open. And back to a 14-point game. Still time here. to go on a run. And this is where the shot selection needs to be good. And they do get a good look, and he knocks it down. Matsuzaka. Much better from Kawamura there. Sudo called for the foul. Suya comes back into the game. "17 points. The difference." Another quick foul called on Sudo. So 4 fouls on Sudo, does his job today. 6 points. Kind of a role player, but nothing wrong with that. Got to go out and play some defense. Tanaka. Hawkinson drifts in. And Hawkinson just having a nightmare. 2 of 14 from the floor. Gibbs with the foul. About the only thing that's gone the way of gone right for Josh Hawkinson today is when he caught the inadvertent elbow, and they called it an unsportsmanlike foul on Nishino. But then Hawkinson made just one of the 2 free throws on the unsportsmanlike foul. So Hawkinson with 6 points. He does have 9 rebounds and an assist. But obviously, he's got to play much better for this team to have a chance. Ryan Kelly has 10 points, 4 rebounds, but Clemens huffing and puffing over there on the bench. And Pavicevic with less than 5 minutes remaining. You have to wonder, is it time to start thinking about tomorrow? The free throw line, having another big game today for his team. 30 points, now make it 31. But what's interesting to me is he has 2 assists. And so he's gone from being a playmaking point guard, in my opinion, the last 2 seasons, to being a scoring point guard. And for Yokohama to be really at their best, and for him to be at his best, he needs to be both a scoring point guard and a playmaking, and a guy that distributes the basketball and gets his team some buckets. Now, we have seen him make some passes where they haven't finished them off with buckets. But I really think that's obviously incredible that he's having such a big game today. Once again, had 35 in the last game. He's got 32 points now and still got 4.5 minutes remaining. And I think if I'm the Yokohama coach, I get him out of the game. Let him rest up. Avoid injury. Kai King. Turns it over. Now Clemens. Gibbs. Get some execution here. Oh, nice pass. Much better. Hawkinson goes up and denied. Utah, long, lean, and athletic. Watch this. Comes over, helps out. Gets the block from behind. Clemens spins, takes it deep, turn around. It's good. He actually shot it pretty well in the second half. Back to a 15-point game. Well, 3:45 remaining. It's unlikely, yet you never know. They could go on a game-ending run here and make this interesting. Kawamura. He's got 32. For three. How about that? He's got 35. He's making the headlines once again. He is going to be the player everybody's talking about after this game. Andrame missing, and that's going to be it, folks. I mean, it's just not going to happen today. Cincinnati now trailing by 18 points. Turnover. San Antonio finished winning big today over Ibaraki, so that Yokohama is not going to make up any ground on them. Hawkinson after stripe. Gibbs with the offensive rebound, and then he is fouled. Seahorses Makawa also winning today, 89-77 rather at Efi Nagoya. Sainen winning at home over Ibaraki. Kawasaki Brave Thunders right now underway late in the first half. They're up on Gunma Crane Thunders. So Yokohama winning today. They might make up some ground, move into fourth place if Fighting Eagles Nagoya go down. Every game important, but really you just got to go day by day, especially early in the season. You can't be looking at the standings. Kai King, beautiful play. Kawamura with the assist. I bet you if you asked him if he'd rather have more assists than points in a game, I bet you he'd say the assists. With the drive and the rim protection from Scott. Utah lets it fly. That's good. That three-pointer. And just as Yokohama B-CORSAIRS suffered a heavy defeat in the first meeting between these two teams, right now they're meeting out a beating, this time on the home court of SUNROCKERS, Shibuya. So 3 of 3 from deep for Utah today. He's got 9 points. Spinning, turning, and Ryan Kelly missing. But the putback is there. So it's Kenji Yamada, assistant coach and assistant general manager of Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, has to like what he's seeing from his team today. All goes through goes through Tanaka's hands. Ryan Kelly gets it. Sounds like winding down. Puts it up. How about that? Another one for the rising star, Nishino. Three-pointer, nope. So Kintamori will hold it. They'll put up a shot right at the end, or maybe they'll just dribble it out and hand possession over. Ball goes out of bounds, so one last. That's it, folks. A resounding victory. 80-59. Yokohama B-CORSAIRS over SUNROCKERS Shibuya. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. Yuki Kawamura once again with 35 points. And last two games suggest he will contend for the MVP honors again this season. So you can see tomorrow's game tips off at 2:05 local time, 2:05 p.m. Tough day at the office for Hawkinson. From the very beginning of the game, he missed a couple of layups and just never got on track. 2 of 16 from the floor for Hawkinson. Finished with 6 points. What must it be like to be Yuki Kawamura right now? Start of his career, just already the best player or one of the probably top 5 players in the league. One of the top players in your national team. People are coming to see you. 22 years of age. Got the Best Newcomer Award last year. He was the Assist King last year. He was the regular season MVP. Regular season top starting 5 or best 5, no surprise. And a lot of soul searching to be done by the SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And I don't know if there's a disconnect with the staff. I don't know if it's an issue with leadership and the team, because you look at the team and they've got the players, in my opinion. But there was some lethargy at the start of this game. And to me, it was obvious, obviously with Ryan Kelly not coming, not starting, you can understand why he would be frustrated with that. You would also understand why Pavicevic would want to be searching for some type of change to kickstart this team, jumpstart this team into life. But the reality is they are now 3-10 and heading in the wrong direction. Anyway, let's go down and hear from the assistant coach and general manager of Yokohama.
から今日の試合について、教える範囲でいいので、どういうプランで今日は挑みましたか？
そうですね、フィジカルにやるっていうところはブレずに、前節悔しい負けをしたので、選手が本当にチーム一丸となって、本当に今日は選手が一生懸命、プラン通りにディフェンスフィジカルにやってくれた結果が勝利に結びついたのかなと思ってます。
でそのディフェンスについてなんですけど、59点という、やはりこの60点以下に抑えたという点に関しては、やはりプラン通りだったということでしょうか？
そうです、オープンで打たれているところもあるので、もう一回明日そこは修正しなきゃいけないかなという、この点数で終わる渋谷さんじゃないと思うので、もう一回気を引き締めて明日やりたいなと思ってます。
はい、であとオフェンスに関してなんですけど、第2クォーターの、スリーポイント3連続、かなりチームにとって大きかったと思うんですけど、あの場面について教えてください。
そうですね、ディフェンスはもう本当にリバウンドを1回で処理したら僕ら全員でこう戦えるっていうのは今日試合始まる前にも選手には伝えたので、そこが本当にリバウンド頑張って走るっていうのができたのが、ああいうスリーポイントにつながったのかなとは思ってます。
ありがとうございます。それでは最後に今日も多くの横浜ファンブースターの皆さん会場に駆けつけてくれていると思いますので、一言よろしくお願いします。
はい、いつも応援ありがとうございます。まだ仕事は終わってないので、また明日しっかり勝てるように、まずはゆっくり休んで、また明日試合に臨みたいと思いますので、引き続き応援のほどよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
河村選手、試合勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ちょっとまず個人のことからお伺いしたいんですけど、連日の30点超え、個人としてはどういうふうに今のパフォーマンス感じていますか？
本当にチームが自分の得点数レーンを作ってくれたり体張ってくれたり、そういったところでの得点の方が多いので、本当チームで作り上げた点数だと思います。
第1クォーターの途中から相手のそのピックの守り方についてジョシュ・スコット選手とすごいコミュニケーションを取っていたと思うんですけど、やはりあそこの状況に応じて2人で会話をしてやはり対応してっていう形ですか？
本当にジョシュ・スコット選手が本当体を張ってスタッツには残らないような貢献の仕方をしてくれたり、本当にレーンを作ってくれて、しっかりとコミュニケーションを取ってやれてきているので、本当に2人のケミストリーはこれから徐々に高まっていくと思いますし、また僕も彼がストレスなくプレーできるようにしっかりといいパスだったりとかコミュニケーションを取っていければいいなと思ってます。
最後にですね、今日も横浜のファンブースさんの皆さん、アウェイにもかかわらずたくさんの人が来てくれました。そして画面越しのファンブースさんに向かって一言よろしくお願いします。
はい、今日もアウェイの中応援に駆けつけてくださったファンの皆さん、そして画面越し応援してくださったファンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。アウェイの中で本当に苦しい状況だったり、今チームとしてもまだ成績的に勝ち越せてない状況の中で本当に、皆さんの応援というものが僕たちの力になってますし、また明日今日の試合、今日の勝ちに、満足することなくしっかりと明日勝ってバイウィークをまずは 5割で終われるように、チームとして今日出た課題というものをまた修正して頑張っていきたいと思いますので、今後とも応援のほどよろしくお願いします。
カノ選手ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Well, what the coach was saying, first of all, that Kawamura, Scott making the difference in their team right now, the offense, and makes a big difference for them as they try to get back to the top of the standings. Obviously, they had that disappointment against Sanin, but they were able to bounce back. And also the hard work and hard defense is allowed us to win today. So looking back at the highlights, and you can see that it was the Yuki Kawamura show once again. "35 points. That was, in fact, the head coach that said the hard work and the hard defense is what made the difference today. See Gibbs scoring there. I mean, the difference today with Kawamura was from San Phoenix was that he had a much higher percentage shooting it. He was just 2 of 11 from three-point range against San An today. He was 4 of 6 from deep, 12 of 21 overall. Also finished with 4 assists. And you can see the difference also with this team. When they got the big lead today, everybody played well. Kawamura, it's just such a tough ask to have to guard him. You're going to be exhausted by the end of the game if you had to do it with no help. That was Utah making one of his three-pointers today. Ryan Kelly going in for the dunk. Nishino, been very impressed by him today. Mascot did a good job as well. Have to tip your hat to him or her. And then any hopes of a comeback in the second half? Well, they did get it down to 13 points. And it was at that point where they had possession as well. They missed a 3, and then Kawamura went down and made a 3, and that was pretty much it. So Tanaka knocking down that one. Finished with 8 points. Clemens was the only player. Well, excuse me, Ryan Kelly had 10 points. Clemens also 20. Those are the only 2 players in double figures. Kojima scoring with that drive. Tanaka using the glass. But a couple of turnovers today like that with Clemens, and you could just see that this team is just not in sync. Both of Clemens' turnovers were passes that the first one could have been caught by Hawkinson, but it looked like he didn't know that it was coming, which just kind of begs the question, why are they not on the same page? There's Clemens Shot it well today. 8 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 5 from deep. Gibbs actually had 11 rebounds to go with his 8 points. But I just don't think Pavicevic can afford not to start Ryan Kelly. And for whatever reason, that was where he tweaked his team, and it didn't pay dividends. Kai King scoring down low. Another good game for him. Not as influential as the last one, but still had 8 points. Utah with his third and final three-pointer of the game. And that is that. So, look at the three-point shooting. 8 more threes made today by Yokohama. Sunrockers actually had 2 more makes inside the arc. And then you had some other numbers from fast break points, steals, 7 steals for Yokohama, 22 points in the paint for the B-CORSAIRS, 28 for the host, points off turnovers. Yokohama only had 9, which is a little surprising. 12 for the hosts. Bench points, that was 30 down there at the bottom in favor of Yokohama B-CORSAIRS, just 12 for SUNROCKERS Shibuya. And that's even with Ryan Kelly coming off the bench. He had 10 of the team. So maybe that's part of the thinking. He needs more production from the bench, but didn't really get it. So 20 points, Clemens, 35. Kawamura, we talked about key players today, and, Vendrame just never got it going. Leading scores. So Kawamura with, again, the 35, a game high. And rebounding, Scott and Gibbs each with 11 to lead the way. But you look at the overall play of Vendrame and Hawkinson today, and they got to bring more. And Hawkinson will be the first one that's hugely disappointed with how things went. Vendrame was only 2 of 9 from the floor. And the assist numbers for both teams as well. So here's all the action tomorrow. And again, these two teams will meet tomorrow, tipping off at 2:05 local time. San N will be at home for their game 2 against Ibaraki Robots. You can expect them, I would think, to win that one. Fighting Eagles in Nagoya going up against Makawa. That'll be 3:35 p.m. tip-off. And again, I think there's a good chance this Yokohama team, well, this is the SUNROCKERS, but Yokohama will have a chance to leapfrog them into 4th place today. So thanks for watching, everybody. Big win for the Yokohama B-CORSAIRS here at SUNROCKERS Shibuya in the B-League.